Hey guys, do you take your dog to the dog park? Are you tired of hearing dog trainers and your friends say, don't go to the dog park, it'll ruin your dog? Well, this is the video for you. I'm gonna tell you the dog trainer's dirty little secret about the benefits of dog parks. So stay tuned. The number one benefit is natural socialization. All that this means is that they are getting socialized naturally out with other dogs, out in the environment in a way that is natural to their species. This just means that if the dogs were out in the wild, they would encounter other dogs occasionally, they would be sniffing, they would be running around, they would be thinking, they would be doing. And so a dog park can mimic a natural environment better than a home or a backyard can. So this can be a healthy, natural environment for your dog. And here it comes. I am going to tell you things to watch out for. In a natural environment, guess what? There are also dog fights. Dogs get killed, dogs get injured, dogs get sick. So if you want a natural environment for your dog to run around in, be aware that you get all of the natural environment, not just the good things. So how to protect yourself against this, make sure your dog is vaccinated. And just so you know, diseases can live on the grass for up to a year. Just because they're vaccinated doesn't mean they can't get sick. You're going to need to know what dog body language is so you can protect your dog from unhealthy interactions with other dogs, which will happen in a natural environment. In the best case scenario, your dog's not going to get sick. You're going to meet other friendly dogs and your dog is going to have a chance to mimic a natural environment and to interact with dogs more naturally. However, we do not get to pick and choose what a natural environment is. We have to accept the whole natural environment. Call us, talk to us, come to one of our pack walks so we can show you in person what dog body language looks like. Number two is mental stimulation for your dog. New sights, new sounds, new smells, new textures, extra mental stimulation, which I am a huge fan of. You might be at a park that has grass, that has wood chips, that has other dogs barking, that has mental stimulation. You might even be bringing your toys to a dog park. And if your dog is not well trained, meaning they don't look to you when they get overstimulated, you can have a dog that will make bad choices. They may bite, they may growl, they may make rude choices that can instigate a dog fight. Some things you can do is know your dog. If you know your dog when they get overstimulated makes bad choices, if you know that your dog does not look to you for guidance, if you know that your dog is the one who does the fighting or the one who instigates fighting, plan accordingly. Our third one is physical exercise. I am a huge fan of physical exercise. What does this look like in a dog park? Your dog gets to be off leash so they can run, they can pant, they can sniff, they can smell, they can get all their energy out. If you have a toy or a ball and you're throwing it for them, this is a fantastic place for your dog to get their physical exercise. It helps get their energy out, it helps tire them out, and as a dog owner, it helps you feel good that you're getting your dog's needs met. We get all the positives, let's introduce some of the negatives. A dog who is highly stimulated and running around, they're already amped up, so a fight might take less stimulus to happen. Physical exercise does not stop naughty behavior. Here's what I mean by that. If you are a smoker, just because you went to the gym and worked out and then took a nap does not mean you quit smoking. It means you went to the gym and you worked out and then you were unconscious and you were tired. That does not mean your naughty behavior is gone. So if you're going to the dog park and you think physical exercise leads to better behavior, that is incorrect. Physical exercise leads to a tired dog who goes unconscious and takes a nap. Physical exercise does not necessarily lead to better behavior. Now, you can use this physical exercise to promote obedience work. Sit down, stay, come, and use physical exercise accompanying that. But physical exercise on its own will not change behavior. So all the positives of physical exercise, they get to run, they get to be happy, you get to feel good as a dog owner. The negatives of that are they are stimulated, they are higher energy, which can take less to get into a dog fight, and physical exercise does not stop naughty behavior. Okay, next one is confidence building. Yes, going to a dog park can build their confidence. If you have a nervous dog, if they are exposed to new smells, sights, sounds that would normally make them scared, exposing them to that over a period of time can lead them to being more comfortable with those surroundings, which means when they are out and about in the normal world and they have new sounds and smells, they will become more confident. So that is all the positive sides. It's called exposure therapy. Having them exposed to different sounds and smells and sights will boost your dog's confidence. Let's bring the negative sides into play. If you expose your dog to these sights and sounds and you do not know how to advocate for your dog, how to switch their nervous brain to a confident one, and to change your dog's energy and to advocate for them, you may accidentally be making them more fearful. Just bringing a dog to a dog park and having them exposed to all these sounds does not necessarily build their confidence. So text us or message us if you have specific questions. We're happy to help. Next one is off-leash freedom, which kind of leads into the physical activities. The positives of that are they get to run around and not be unleashed. The negatives of that are most people are at the dog park because they don't have control over their dog off-leash and not fenced in. So what this generally looks like is you have a bunch of owners who came to the dog park because they can't control their dog off-leash. And so you're going to have a bunch of these uncontrollable dogs running around. So the positive is that your dog gets to be off leash. The negative is that other dogs are off leash that are not under control. So the risk of a dog fight goes up significantly. Last one here is owner-dog bonding, meaning you get to share good moments with your dog. I call it the warm fuzzies, and you get to have a good time with your dog, take them to someplace fun, and bond with your dog. So the positives of this are kind of what I just said here. You get to have a good car ride. The dogs get to have fun playing. You get to feel good as an owner that you got your dog exercised, and they're out and they're meeting other dogs. They're mentally stimulated. You have this wonderful experience where your dog gets to go out, meet others, get exercised, have their mental stimulation. If you're playing with a toy or a ball with them, you get to have that warm, fuzzy connection with them. It can be an all-around wonderful experience. If your dog is not trained, if you don't have control over your dog, if your dog doesn't listen 100% of the time, then you can have a negative dog owner bonding experience. What that looks like is your dog feels nervous or anxious or afraid, and you don't know how to step in and advocate for them and build that bond. They learn over and over and over again when they go to the dog park that you're not going to advocate for them, that you don't know what you're doing. The anxiety and stress increases in your dog. If you don't know what you're doing and if your dog is not trained, you're actually going to destroy your relationship, and you're going to create a fearful, stressed out, anxious, reactive dog. That's the last point I'm going to talk about here, but guess what? Come to our pack walk where you can choose all of the positives because we have half a dozen trainers. It's set up with appropriate staff, and you can have all the positives and none of the negatives because we have it set up in a way that we have your back. Hopefully this video is helpful, and we'll see you next time.